You're probably wondering how I got here. My name is James Acaster. I'm a stand-up comedian born and raised in Kettering, Northamptonshire, home of Britain's premier Blitz-themed cafe, and Wicksteed Park, a theme park full of rides, meerkats and alpaca llamas. This year, I've been invited to turn on the Kettering Christmas lights, and I'm determined to do the best job ever. So I've returned home for some much-needed advice from locals, members of Parliament and my predecessors. This is James Acaster Saves Christmas and Kettering. I'm here with someone who's turned the Kettering Christmas lights on before. Wiki Bear's joining me now. Was it 2010 you turned the lights on? 2010? Yes, 2010. And any tips for me? I'm doing it this year. Do you have any tips for me? And then back to your old classic at the end. I had quite the task ahead of me, especially since the Christmas lights in 2016 have been an unlikely source of controversy. Philip, it was the 23rd of June, 2016, and the referendum results were coming in, and Lindsay Lohan was in her hotel room tweeting things.
She basically implied that no one had heard of Kettering, didn't know where Kettering was.
30th of June, House of Commons. And what did you say?
Well, I drew the attention of the House of Commons to Lindsay Lohan's tweet.
Yes.
And suggested basically that she could make amends by coming to switch on the Christmas lights here in Kettering as a way of saying sorry for being so rude about us all.
Did she say yes?
She did say yes, yes.
But sadly, Lohan backed out and was replaced by EastEnders star Cheryl Ferguson.
You're going to have a great time when you're turning those lights on. You will have fun. It's a really nice place, and if they don't like you, you will know about it. You will know if they don't like you. They won't interact. They'll turn their back on you. They'll walk in a different direction. They'll go towards towards that lovely big church. They'll go to the church. They'd rather walk towards the church than walk towards you if you're not going to give them anything nice.
That speech started out encouraging and ended very scary. You started saying I was going to be OK and have a great time, and then you said if you don't keep their attention, they'll turn their back and go to church. I'm here. I was born here, but I'm turning on the lights now.
What, is that how you're going to say it? Have they got the number for Lindsay Lohan still?
I'm a shit. What? They never had that number in the first place, otherwise you wouldn't have got the gig.
Well, let's say I'm Lindsay Lohan, and you've got my number, and you ring me up. What you would like to say to Lindsay Lohan. Let's do a role play. If you send him...
Oh, hello, is that Lindsay Lohan?
Yeah, speaking. Who's this?
Hello, Lindsay. My name's Philip Hollowbone.
Who?
Well, exactly, yeah. My name's Philip Hollowbone. I'm the MP for Kettering.
Never heard of it.
Well, clearly. And you tweeted such, and it was broadcast all over the BBC.
Yes, I did.
So we'd like to invite you to switch on the Christmas lights to make amends to local people.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, in your dreams, Philip. What's in it for me?
Well, you'll get the support of local people, a chance for you to say sorry to local people for dissing our town, and it'll be a nice, happy occasion, and we can raise some money for charity.
Why don't you look elsewhere? Maybe I've just been watching What the Week, and there's a very talented comic on there called James Acaster. You might want to get... Have you heard of him, Philip?
Well, yes, he's internationally famous.
Get him and send him my regards and tell him I would marry him in a heartbeat. I don't laugh, that is true. I'm Lindsay Lohan. You rang me.
Thanks for your time, Lindsay.
Thank you for your time, Philip.
Bye now.
Goodbye.
This country is overcrowded. Very overcrowded. Well, you might look round here and not see nobody. But it's very overcrowded. It's equivalent to like China or India.
Yeah?
Per square mile.
Doesn't look it, though.
No.
Never looks it.
Doesn't.
No. So I guess if it doesn't feel like it, it's all right, isn't it?
Well, it's quiet today because it's early.
Later on, this will be... You won't be able to move. Shoulder to shoulder later
Shoulder
on.
to shoulder.
Because of...
People.
From...
Abroad.
It's hard. Times are tough, man. It's like all the shops are closing and everyone's angry that things are changing. On the plus side, there's roller coasters and meerkats. I'm trying to feel good about it.
You want to say something? Have the lights that inspires people, makes them feel good, you know? And maybe you got it right. Maybe I should just say nothing, you know? Just look at them, let them make their own narrative.
Get rid of the speech, get
Yeah.
a beat behind you, and just spit some bars.
Spit some bars
Yeah.
and show them some grime.
Exactly. Show them how grimy you are.
I'm not too grimy, really. But I might be able to work on that.
Yeah?
Yeah,
Well,
maybe.
with the slacks,
Yeah.
you can bring a different spin on it.
Bring slacks into grime.
Yeah, MC slacks.
Yeah. MC Slacks, I've come back to Kettering. My favourite lettering is Comic Sans. I was in a band, used to practice here at the William Nibs. And now I'm going back to my crib. I live with my parents, they're both pretty cool. I went to Kettering when I went to school. It is now an academy, but that does not bother me. I'm going to turn on the lights. I'm pretty excited.
Yeah.
And word.
That's right. Drop that mic, son.
Do you know what? I surprised myself there. That was off the top of my head.
I think you're ready.
I feel so confident. Thank you, Eric. Merry Christmas.
With my confidence at an all-time high, I headed to a local lighting shop for some last-minute practice.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Did you get it on camera? I feel Christmassy.
I was ready, but just to be on the safe side, I visited the Manor House Museum, as one of their exhibits is said to grant you good luck.
It is time for the main attraction. Main attraction. The mummified cat. This is why you come to Kettering. Surprises me every time. Have you ever opened the glass and touched it?
I've had to move it once. Yeah, that's why it's on the tissue paper, to move it.
Did you have to touch the actual mummified cat?
I touched the tissue paper, not the cat.
You didn't touch the cat. You weren't tempted to.
No,
I
not
was
even when no one was
touched it.
looking.
Even? It's because you're on camera, you can't say that you gave it a little stroke. You touched that cat. There's no way you didn't touch it. You're only human.
I didn't touch the cat.
Look, no one wants you to lose your job. I understand that.
Kids.
But we all know you definitely touched it. And who owns the museum? Who's in charge? Who's the big boss?
Kettering Borough Council.
Yeah, they've all come in and lined up and touched that cat. The whole of the council.
Not on my watch.
Before I die, I'm going to touch that cat.
And before I die, I'm going to turn on the Kettering Christmas lights. The big night had rolled around, and so I headed to a meet and greet to meet the lovely locals, including the mayor, who had a little surprise treat for me.
Temporary mayor.
Temporary.
For 10 seconds. Temporary mayor.
Temporary mayor, did you hear that? A temporary mayor. I'm reducing taxes to nothing. Oh,
Good.
get used to this.
Okay.
Dispensation.
I think I'll have it back now, though.
No, because I'm the mayor. I'm the mayor, so I'm ruling you are not allowed this back. No one wears it but me. Greg, seize him. Seize him, Greg.
Into the dungeons.
Put him in the dungeons, Greg. This guy is trying to steal my chain, Greg. Can you please dispose of him?
With the ex-mayor securely locked in the dungeon and crowds gathering, it was time to do the honours. I would be joined by cast members from the local panto. With the lever waiting for my touch, I was introduced onto stage to say a few words.
How important is it to come home to Kettering every once in a while, I guess?
It's very important to come home to Kettering from London, because London stinks. It's much better here, and I love coming back to Kettering.
Do you get recognised on the street? Do people say, oi, James?
I don't get recognised on the street, but you know who I recognise? My favourite people in the world. The people of Kettering! I recognise every single one of you. Kettering! 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 We gotta feel it. I feel so Christmassy. Does everyone feel Christmassy? It's a Kettering Christmas. This is where Christmas starts, you know. Yes! Nothing's more festive than Kettering. Nothing.
And that about brings us up to speed. I've talked to light turner honours of the past, met some inspiring Ketteringers, and laid the ghost of Lohan to rest. All that was left now was to light up this merry town and kickstart some festivities.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I did it. I'd officially launched Christmas throughout the world. But, unexpectedly, I discovered that the current flows both ways. While I may have turned the Kettering lights on, it was also Kettering who turned the light on in my heart, shining in every corner of my life and making every day a happy Christmas forever. Thanks for watching, and tidings of comfort and joy to you and yours this Merry, Merry Christmas.
Thank you for switching on our lights and making it such a lovely evening. Welcome home.
Yeah, welcome home. And Kettering, yay!
The best thing about it were the fireworks lighting up the night. We had a great time, didn't we?
Oh, James, we love you. You're the best.
Well done, James. We were proud of you. Merry Christmas.
Well done, James. Merry Christmas.
You've got really
Yeah, we've got the straight thumbs
you've
again.
You've got great fingers for
Thank you very
straight lines.
much.
You could have been a ruler.